Welcome to the Local Government Pension Scheme Overview. My name is Ashley Salter and I am the Fund Communications Manager here at Wiltshire Pension Fund. In this short video, I will be covering the key benefits of the LGPS, including the generous life cover, how the pension works and is calculated. We've had many changes to the scheme over the course of the last 11 years that I hope to clarify. I will then briefly talk about what your options are to pay an extra to your pension, when you can retire or start receiving a pension, and finally I will cover our newly launched online pension portal, My Wiltshire Pension, which enables you to view your Wiltshire LGPS pension online. You are very fortunate to be offered a defined benefit pension scheme with Wiltshire Pension Fund. It is a secure pension not linked to stocks and shares like other pensions are. It is guaranteed income in retirement. It will be paid on a monthly basis and will carry on in payment for life. Your pension increases in line with inflation each year, and this does not stop when you stop paying in. It will continue to rise with inflation throughout retirement. You receive tax relief on your contributions. This means that you pay into your pension before income tax is applied. There is generous life cover associated with your pension. Your nominated beneficiaries will receive a death in service lump sum that is 3 times your annual pensionable pay. You just have to decide who you'd like this to go to, or if you want it split across more than one beneficiary. Your nominations are not legally binding and the fund has full discretion as to who this goes to, depending on the circumstances at the time. If you were to fall ill and unable to work due to ill health, you could receive a pension from any age without reductions. There are 3 different tiers and it depends on the likelihood on if you were to return to gainful employment depending on the tier you're placed in. You'll need to be a member of the LGPS and have over 2 years of continuous service to receive this benefit. There is also the survivor pension that is payable to your spouse, civil or cohabiting partner, depending on qualifying conditions, and also your eligible child. Finally, there is the flexibility to contribute less if you were to find yourself in financial hardships and would prefer to pay less in for a period of time. This means that you're still paying into your pension and will receive your full life cover, but you're able to have respite from paying the full contribution. Through the 50/50 section, your pension builds up at half the rate. The LGPS is made up of 3 core calculations and regulations. These are more commonly known as the LGPS up until the 31st of March 2008, the LGPS 2008 and the LGPS 2014. In other words, if you've been a member of the scheme throughout all 3 of the different sections, you'll have protected pension built up in what is known as the final salary section, and then our current scheme, which is known as CARE, Career Average Revalued Earnings. But what does this look like in practice? Let's break this down and show you the key benefits under each scheme and what remains protected. So up to the 31st of March 2008, you'll have been paying into the final salary section of the scheme, and your final salary, which was your full-time equivalent pay, was divided by 80 and multiplied by the number of years, months, days you were in the scheme. Contributions were fixed at 6% and your retirement age was linked to 65. Employer consent was required if you wanted to retire before the age of 60, and you built up an automatic tax-free lump sum which was 3 times your annual pension built up to the 31st of March 2008. This is always clearly defined in your annual benefit statement and online via My Wiltshire Pension. From the 1st of April 2008, the scheme changed. and rather than being an 80th, it became a more generous 60th of your final pay for each year of service. The contributions started to spread out depending on the salary, and the retirement rules remained the same. The difference was the removal of the automatic lump sum. If you were in the scheme before the 1st of April 2008, then this remained protected, but you did not build up any automatic lump sum after this date. Now for the fun part. The LGPS went from final salary to a care scheme back on the 1st of April 2014. So rather than your pension linked to your final full-time equivalent salary, you are now building up annual pension each year by a 49th of your pensionable pay, which is also known as your take-home pay. You will find a great working example of your pension on the My Wiltshire Pension Care Breakdown screen. The contribution rates vary even more depending on your salary and range from 5.5 to 12.5%. The normal pension age has changed from 65 and is now linked to your state pension age. It is worth pointing out that your final salary pension is still linked to 65. So you could retire at 65 and only receive a reduction in your care pension that you've built up, depending when your state pension is. You can retire from any age after 55 without the employer's consent if it were a full retirement. And finally, the automatic lump sum does not apply to pension built up in the care scheme. You do have the option to convert some of your pension to a lump sum. For every £1 of pension you exchange, you'll be provided £12 of tax-free lump sum. The tax-free value can be up to 25% of the capital value of your pension benefits, or 25% of your remaining lifetime allowance. If you have pension in various places, it is worth to investigate this further. For those of you who have paid in before the 1st of April 2008, you have the automatic tax-free lump sum provided, but that does not mean that you can't convert some of your pension into more lump sum. You can use the online calculator on the LGPS member website to find out more. If you'd like to boost your pension, there are two options to choose from here at Wiltshire Pension Fund. We offer additional voluntary contributions, known as AVCs, which work similar to paying into a savings account. Our in-house provider is with Prudential, and you would apply directly through their portal that is set up for Wiltshire Pension Fund members. Your contributions are flexible. You can decide how much of your pay you'd like to pay in, and also have the flexibility to change the amount at any time. This is deducted from pay and you receive tax relief on contributions and investment returns. We are unable to provide financial advice on what is best for you, but there are a range of options from low to medium risk to high risk funds available. When you go to retire, you'll be able to receive a closing statement of the AVC along with your pension at Wiltshire Pension Fund. You will be given the option to take the AVC out as a tax-free lump sum with conditions applying, or you could convert the amount to annual pension that is payable for life. The alternative to investing your contributions is to buy extra LGPS pension. This is known as an additional pension contributions, or APCs. You can buy annual pension of up to £7,026. Payment can be made as a lump sum or via your salary, with a minimum repayment term of a year. The amount of pension that you purchase is for you and you only. It is not included in the life cover if you die in service. The amount also rises in line with inflation each year. The cost of buying annual pension will depend on your age, gender and period of payment. If you're interested to find out more, go to the Buy Extra Pension quotation tool on the LGPS member website, as this is where you would have to apply for one also. So, you've spent many years paying into your pension and now you want a reward of an annual lifetime pension. You can choose to retire at any age between 55 and 75. Reductions will apply if you leave before your normal pension age, and enhancements will apply if you carried on working past this. The LGPS also offers redundancy cover from the age of 55 and above. There will be no reductions to the pension that you've built up, but it won't be calculated to retirement age. This means that you won't receive the hefty deductions if you were to retire early due to redundancy or business efficiencies. As I've mentioned earlier, there is also ill health protection from any age, and this can be enhanced depending on the level of illness, subject to meeting the 2 years LGPS membership. We've covered the basics of your pension. It is now over to you to find out more. The best and most efficient way to do this is through the My Wiltshire Pension portal. The benefits of using your online account is that you can view and amend personal details. You can also view pension benefits anytime from any device. This includes your current pension, and you can also use the retirement projection tool to see how much of annual pension you could have at a certain date before your normal retirement age. You have the ability to instantly update your dependent beneficiaries. You'll also be able to see your full list of employment records and view personal documents. From August 2020, all annual benefit statements will be uploaded online to your secure portal, and we will only send out a paper statement if you've opted in to receive paper copies only. If I can give you one takeaway from registering onto your My Wiltshire Pension portal today, it's that you can use My Wiltshire Pension to project your pension in retirement on any device and at any time by the click of a button or two. This allows you to plan for your future, and when you're ready, you can sit back and enjoy retirement with financial peace of mind. So thank you very much for your time today. I hope that you've gotten a lot out of the brief overview. If you've any questions or you'd like to know more about registering for My Wiltshire Pension, please feel free to contact me. My contact details are on the screen, and I am more than happy to pick up any inquiries that you may have. Thank you very much, and goodbye.